Hey folks, welcome back to Where's Walter? Carnival's ready to sail again, and Viking is coming to America. Well, let's get right to it. Carnival Cruise Lines just announced that on August 1st, they hope to start a phased restart of cruising from select cities here in the U.S. Reading right from Carnival, all North American cruises through July 31st will be canceled. Beginning August 1st, we plan to resume sailing on the following ships. Now, out of Galveston, Texas, it'll be the Carnival Dream, the Carnival Freedom, and the Carnival Vista. Out of Miami, it will be the Carnival Horizon, Carnival Magic, and the Carnival Sensation. Out of Port Canaveral, it will be the Carnival Breeze and the Carnival Elation. Other than what we just said, all other North American and Australian home port cruises will be canceled through August 31st. It was interesting. They're saying that on August 1st, they are going to attempt to start sailing again, and they've got a couple of their big ships in there. They've got the Horizon and the Vista in there, which is two of their very large ships. Nothing in here about are they going to limit the amount of passengers or any other procedures. It's just this is what's going on, and they're saying that they are going to contact all the guests who will be sailing and things like that. So what do you think? Would you hop onto one of these ships right now? I've not sailed Carnival yet. We're going to be on Mardi Gras next year. And I've always kind of had a bias against him. I'm not sure. Now, if it was celebrity, I'm biased. Yes, I would hop on a celebrity ship and I would hop on a princess ship on August 1st. Still undecided on Carnival, but this is cool. The interesting thing is, here in the U.S., we are just starting to relax the rules. And people are just starting to be, we're getting rid of a lot of the mandatory lockdowns. So there is a fear from health officials that, cases will start spiking again as we get into June, July, and August. And with them announcing on August 1st, this could be interesting. I'm sure this will be greatly affected by what happens in Florida and Texas over the next few months. I find it interesting that Carnival just put this out there, I guess, try to get people excited. After last week, Congress sent a not so nice letter to Carnival saying, we'd like to talk to you about all the situation going on in the cleanliness. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Tony over at the Lido, Loca did a great job explaining it all. Link up there, link down below. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he takes care of it for you. So it's interesting that Carnival does this, obviously trying to get people excited about cruising again. We're excited about cruising again. I don't know that I would have to hop onto one of these, but we're set to sail in 2021 on the Mardi Gras, and we're going to be going on Scarlet Lady from Virgin Voyages. We might go on a Christmas cruise. We're kind of keeping an eye out to see how things go. But again, with the country kind of opening up, and we could start seeing cases rising again. It's going to be very interesting to see if they can start sailing again on August 1. And then if that wasn't enough, Viking River Cruises comes out today and says, we're coming to America. We like the Mississippi River. We'd like to sail on it. I didn't see that coming, did you? So starting August of 2022, right now they're showing 4 itineraries on their website. We've got the Heart of the Delta, New Orleans to Memphis. We've got America's Heartland, which is St. Louis to St. Paul. A Southern Celebration, which will be a round trip to New Orleans, and then America's Great River, St. Paul to New Orleans. So how about that? Viking River Cruises coming on over. Now, I have to believe this is really targeted towards the European cruisers. They've got, obviously, an amazing reputation as one of the best river cruises out there. I'm curious with my American friends, would you hop on the Viking River Cruises, or would you stay with, say, like American River Cruise that has, or American Cruise Line that does so many Mississippi River cruises? I find it interesting that they just made this announcement. I think it was a week or two ago. The small American cruise lines actually announced a coalition. One, to try to separate themselves from the big cruise lines that are in the news a lot. And 2, to help promote, smaller cruising, like 250 passenger or smaller cruising going up the rivers and along America's coastline. So I think it's very interesting that Viking just put this out a week or two after those cruise lines announced that coalition. So some interesting things going on with cruising. Hey, here's another video on cruising I think you'll like, and YouTube thinks you're going to like that one. Hey, please subscribe, click the bell icon. You'll know when we've got more stuff, because in addition to cruising, we've got recipes on here. I've got some great cocktails. We've got travel advice, and we've got some interviews and discussions with folks about all kinds of things, travel and lifestyle. So So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.